Welcome, puzzle enthusiasts and curious minds. Ready for a brain workout? Let's jump right in. Today we're diving into the world of riddles, those cunning little conundrums that make us scratch our heads and say, aha, but not right away. Now, these aren't your average riddles. These are brain benders, mind twisters, and thought provokers, designed to challenge your intellect and stir your imagination. We'll be steadily ramping up the difficulty, starting from the warm-up, moving to the main course, and ending with the grand finale. Feel free to pause the video anytime you need to think or just to catch your breath. Remember, it's not about speed, it's about the journey of discovery. So strap in, flex those mental muscles, and prepare to be puzzled. If you're ready to challenge your mind, then the first riddle awaits you. This one's an appetizer to get your brain gears grinding. Here it goes. What has keys but can't open locks? Let's pause for a moment, toss it around in your mind, let the gears spin. Is it something you carry in your pocket? Or perhaps something less tangible? But don't overthink it. The answer might be more in tune with what you think. Got an answer? All right, let's reveal it. The answer to this riddle is a piano. That's right, a piano has keys, 88 of them to be precise, but not a single one can unlock a door. It's a simple riddle, but it serves its purpose as a warm-up, getting your mind ready for the puzzles to come. Did you get it? No worries if you didn't. Warm-up's over. Let's move on to the main course. The brain gears are grinding now, and we're ready to dive deeper into the world of riddles. All right, things are heating up. Here's your next riddle. I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind. What am I? Now this one's a bit tricky, isn't it? It's like a breath of fresh air, isn't it? You can almost feel the wind in your hair. But wait, there's more to it. What could possibly speak without a mouth, hear without ears, and come alive with the wind? It's a conundrum, a puzzle, a riddle that's begging to be solved. So let's take a minute. Let's let those gears in your brain turn. Let's let your mind wander, and let's let the magic happen. This is the beauty of riddles, isn't it? They make you think, they make you question, they make you ponder. All right, have you figured it out yet? Or are you still stuck, still wondering, still pondering? Don't worry, it's a tough one, but here's a hint. Think about the wind. Think about how it carries sound, how it can make the world come alive. And then think about something that's there, but not really there, something that exists but doesn't have a physical form. Are you ready for the answer? Drum roll, please. The answer is an echo. Yes, an echo. It speaks without a mouth because it's just a reflection of sound. It hears without ears because, well, it doesn't really hear. It just bounces back what's thrown at it. And it comes alive with the wind. Because the wind can carry sound, making an echo possible. An echo is a fascinating phenomenon, isn't it? It's there, but it's not really there. It's like a ghost of sound, a reminder of what was once said. Well done if you figured that one out. We're only halfway through. Ready for the next? Time for dessert, and it's a sweet one. Here's your riddle. I am taken from a mine and shut up in a wooden case from which I am never released, and yet I am used by almost every person. What am I? Let's give you a moment to chew on that one. It's a bit of a puzzler, isn't it? Remember, the best riddles often have the simplest answers. So think about what's taken from a mine. It could be a gem, a mineral, or even a fossil. Now consider what we might shut up in a wooden case. A treasure, a secret, or perhaps something more mundane. Still stumped? Well, don't fret. This is one of those riddles that's designed to get your mental gears grinding. Sometimes it's not about the answer, but the journey you take to get there. So, let's journey together and unravel this conundrum. The answer to this riddle is something so common, so everyday, that it's easy to overlook. It's something that we use to express our thoughts, our ideas, our dreams. It's something that has been used to write sonnets, solve equations, and sketch masterpieces. Have you guessed it yet? That's right. The answer is a pencil lead. It's taken from a mine, encased in wood. And though it never truly leaves its wooden home, it's used every day by almost everyone. It's a humble tool, but without it, where would we be? Isn't it fascinating how a simple item like a pencil lead can become the centerpiece of such an intriguing riddle? It's a reminder that even the smallest, most ordinary things can hold great depth and complexity. That was a tough one. But the final and most challenging riddle is yet to come. So brace yourself, because we're about to dive into the deep end of the riddle pool. Are you ready? Let's go. Here's the grand finale, folks. Your final riddle. You see a house with two doors. One leads to certain death and the other to eternal happiness. There are two guards, one in front of each door. One guard always tells the truth, the other always lies. You don't know which guard is which. You can ask only one question to determine which door leads to happiness. What do you ask? Let's take a moment to ponder this conundrum. Picture the house in your mind. Envision the two guards standing steadfastly at their posts. Mull over the question. What could you possibly ask that would reveal the path to happiness without falling prey to the lies of the deceptive guard? This is a riddle that truly tests your lateral thinking skills. All right, enough suspense. Let's unravel this enigma. The question you would ask is, if I were to ask the other guard which door leads to happiness, what would he say? This question is a clever piece of trickery. Here's why. If you ask this to the truthful guard, he would point to the door of death because he knows the other guard would lie. If you ask the lying guard, he would also point to the door of death because he's lying about the truthful guard's answer. So in either case, both guards would indicate the door of death. And there you have it. The key to the puzzle is to ask a question that factors in both the truth and the lie. Then choose the opposite door of what the guard indicates. That's the door to eternal happiness. This riddle is a perfect example of how sometimes the most direct question is not always the most effective. It's about thinking outside the box and applying a little bit of cunning to get to the truth. Congratulations if you solved that final riddle. It's a tricky one. Phew, that was a ride. Let's do a quick recap. We began our journey with the Starter Riddle, a light appetizer that had us scratching our heads. Then we delved into the main course riddle, a hefty brain teaser that truly tested our mettle. Sweetening things up, the Dessert Riddle came next, sprinkling a dash of mystery with a pinch of whimsy. Finally, we arrived at the grand Finale Riddle, the piece de resistance, that left us in awe of its cleverness. Each riddle presented its own unique challenge, pushing us to think outside the box, to look beyond the obvious, and to find the hidden truths. What a delightful exploration of the mind's capabilities. Now, how did you fare? Did you manage to solve them all? Or were there a few that left you stumped? Share your scores and thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your experiences. Thank you for joining this riddle roller coaster. Remember, the mind, like a muscle, gets stronger with exercise, so keep puzzling and we'll see you in the next video.